So we now come to the next part of the chapter, that is the sum of n terms of a GP. So suppose I have the number as A, then AR, then AR square, then AR cube. So when I'm adding it up, it is nothing but A plus AR plus AR square plus AR cube and so on. That is basically what we are going to do is Sn is equals to, okay, the Sn will be equal to in this form. Now, we will be having three conditions in this particular case. So, first condition is that if R is equals to 1, then what will be the value of the GP over here? The GP will become A, 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 A and so on. So, therefore, Sn will be equal to A into N, right? So, it will be just a simple thing that Sn will be equal to An or Na. We can just send N times A. So Ana. So we get the first formula as if R is equals to 1, Sn is equals to N into A. Okay, that's the first formula. The second is if R is a number which is less than 1. Okay, if it is R is greater than 1. So next thing is if R is greater than, so R is greater than 1. So if R is greater than 1, then you will be having this particular form completely like this. And in such a case, if you solve this equation, you will come to know that it will be coming as a formula as Sn is equals to A into 1 minus R raised to N upon 1 minus R. Okay? It will be if R is less than 1. Okay, sorry, I used to tell continuously R is greater than 1, but I wrote less than 1. So anyway, it is basically when R is less than 1, at that time the value will be, so if R is less than 1, therefore Sn will be A into 1 minus R raised to N upon 1 minus R. Now remember this thing, you can remember it this way, that if my value of R is going to be less than 1, then automatically this is 1 minus R. Why it is 1 minus R? Because I cannot have a negative denominator over here. I should not have a negative denominator over. Moreover, this R ka value jo hai is an absolute value. Means if R is 1 upon 3, right? If R is minus 1 upon 3, I'll take it as 1 upon 3. If R is minus 1 upon 5, I'll take it as 1 upon 5. If R is minus 3, I'll take it as 3. If it is 3, I'll take it as 3. So, I am taking the absolute values. I am not taking negative and positive signs as 0 and greater than 0, less than 0. No, I am taking the absolute value of R to be more than 1 or less than 1. So, if it is less than 1, 1 minus R will be there. And if it is greater than 1, so if R is, so absolute value of R is greater than 1, then Sn will be equal to A R raised to N minus 1 upon R minus 1. So, you will find that at any moment you will never get a negative denominator. If you are getting a negative denominator, uska matlab hai tum log ne kuch gadbad ki hai. Okay, so you can see that always you are going to take the value of R to be as a number which will be a absolute value. So if the value of R is minus 1 upon 2, then R will be taken as 1 upon 2. And if it is, so accordingly whenever you are taking any particular values, you are going to take the absolute value. But while solving the sum, you are going to take the negative sign into consideration. You cannot exclude a negative sign if the value is negative. So for example, if you are having the formula over here that R is equals to minus 1 upon 2. So which is the formula I am going to use over here? Here first of all in the formula I am going to see that 1 upon 2 is less than 1. So it will be this particular formula. Accordingly I will be using that A R is to 1 minus 1 upon 2 raised to N whole upon 1 minus 1 upon 2. So this will be like this. Okay. As we do the sums, it will be much more clearer to you all. So let's see the sums directly. So we have the first one as first ka first. We have 1, 3, 9, 27 up to 12 terms. So 1 plus 3 plus 9 plus 27 up to 12 terms. So we want to find out S12. So right, S12 is what we need to find out. We know A is equals to 1. We need to find out R. R is equals to 3 upon 1 is equals to 3. So we can see it is R is greater than 1. So accordingly we will say S12 is equals to A R raised to 12 minus 1 upon 12 minus 1. Sorry, not that will be R is 3 minus 1. So that will give me R A is equals to 1 into R is 3. So 3 raised to 12 minus 1 upon 2. So answer will be 3 raised to 12 minus 1 upon 2. That's the direct answer. You don't need to do any kind of a substitution. You don't need to find out the value of 3 raised to 12. So that's the answer. 3 raised to 12 minus 1, or you can just directly write over here is equals to 1 upon 2 3 raised to 12 minus 1. That's the answer. Is it clear? That was sum number 1. We move on to sum number 3. Third of the first one. 1 minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 3 square minus 1 upon 3 cube plus up to, they said, oh no, I took the wrong sum. This is the fourth one anyway. Till though the fourth one, not a problem. We have to take it up to nth term. Okay, n terms. So that's why what we are doing to say is A is equals to 1, R is equals to minus 1 upon 3 upon 1 is equals to minus 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3 is less than 1, so it will be taking the value as Sn is equals to A 1 minus R raised to n upon 1 minus R. So that is going to be A is 1, 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to n upon 1 minus 1 upon 3. So that will be 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to n upon, this is nothing but plus, so 3 plus 1, 4 upon 3. So 4 upon 3, that is equals to 3 upon 4 into 1 minus 1 upon 3 whole raised to n. Okay, this is TSN. Okay, we will just check out whether the fourth sum is given as 3 upon 4, 1 upon minus 1 upon 3 whole raised to n. So that's exactly the answer. We move on to the fifth sum. Sum number 5 is x plus y upon x minus y plus 1 plus x minus y upon x plus y plus up to again n terms. So we get A is equals to x plus y upon x minus y, and R is equals to 1 upon x plus y upon x minus y, that is x minus y upon x plus y. Okay, so we take this over here, x plus y, and now you can see it is positive side because it is increasing order. So we take this as 1 minus r. So we have over here that Sn is equals to A, that is x plus y upon x minus y, into 1 minus x minus y upon x plus y, the whole raised to n, bracket 1 minus x minus y upon x plus y. So that will give me x plus y upon x minus y, 1 minus x minus y upon x plus y, the whole raised to n. इसमें कुछ भी नहीं होगा. This one will become x plus y minus x plus y upon x plus y. So that cancels this part to 2y, and this x plus y goes up. So it will be x plus y the whole square upon 2y into x minus y into 1 minus x minus y upon x plus y the whole raised to n. Okay, this will be the answer for the fifth one. So it is x plus y the whole square upon 2y x minus y bracket 1 minus x minus y upon x plus y the whole square. Right? We move on to now the second sum. Okay, we'll do the second, then fourth, sixth. We'll do that way, not a problem. Doing the alternate sum. So second sum. How many terms of GP progression this must be added to get the sum 5461? So it is 1 plus 4 plus 16 plus 64 plus so and so. It is giving me Sn is equals to, given to me as 5461. A is equals to 1, R is equals to 4 upon 1 is equals to 4. So we get the value as Sn is equals to A R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So it's 5461 is equals to 1 into 4 raised to n minus 1 upon 4 minus 1. So 5461 into 3 is equals to 4 raised to n minus 1. So this will be 3, 18, 12, 13, 16 plus 1 is equals to 4 raised to n. So 16384 is equals to 4 raised to n. Okay. So we can factorize this thing with 4. We try to divide it by 4. So 16384. If we break it at 4, it will be 4 4s are, then 0, and then it will be 36 9. 24 will be 6. Then again 4, 1, 0, 2, 4. Again 4. It will be 2s, 22 will be 5s, and 24 will be 6s. Then 4 again will be 6 and 4. Again 4 is 16, 4, 4, 4, 1. See, because it was 4 raised to n, I took everything as 4. You could have done even with 2 also by making this as 2 raised to something. But this is also easier. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it is 4 raised to 7 is equals to 4 raised to n. Therefore n is equals to 7. Got it? This was sum number second. We now move on to sum number 4. Sum number 4. A boy's spends rupees 10 on the first day, 20 on the second, 40 on the third, and so on. Find how much he spends in 12 days. So we got that the GP is 10, 20, 40 and so on for 12 days. So S12 is what we need to find out, where A is equals to 10 and R is equals to 20 upon 10 is equals to 2. So we get Sn is equals to A R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1, that is 10 into 2 raised to n, so raised to 12 minus 1 upon 2 minus 1. So it is 10 into 2 raised to 12. So it is 12 is 4, 2 to the 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, then 128, 256, 5 and 2, then 1024, 2048 and 4096. So it's 4096 minus 1 upon 2 upon 1. So that will be 40950. So what he spends in 10 days. So S10 means if he is spending double every day, he will be spending a total of 40,950 rupees at the end of the 12 days. Okay, so that is this way. Yeah, they are directly given the answer as 10 into this as the answer, but anyway we can easily calculate because 2 raised to anything is there, we can calculate that thing. So that is 40,950, especially when it is in rupees. It is better that you calculate the thing. The sum number 6. A geometric progression and common ratio 3 and the last term is 486. If the term If the sum of its term is 7, we find the first term. So we have got over here that sixth one as geometric progression has the common ratio r is equals to 3. You are given that last term L is equals to 486 and the Sn is equals to 728. Okay, this is what they are given you. You need to find out that find the first term, right? So let's see what we can do here is from the last term, right? Okay, L is equals to a raised to ar raised to n minus 1. We don't know n, we don't know a, so forget that. But we know, okay, we have over here, one side, I think there was some formula for L also. Okay, I missed out one formula, that is the formula for S when the last term is given to me. So S is equals to L R minus A upon R minus 1. Okay, this is the formula for the last term. When the last term is given to me, this is the formula what I can use. This is the important formula. Please write it in your first page. So this is 728 is equals to 486 into 3 minus A upon 3 minus 1. So 728 into 2 is equals to 486 into 3. So I'll just multiply. 6 3s are 18, so 24, 25 and 12, 13, 14 minus A. So this is nothing but 16, 4, 5 and 14. Okay. Minus 1, 4, 5, 8 is equals to minus A. So minus 2 is equals to minus A is equals to 2. So that's the answer. So this is the answer for sum number 6, wherein you need to use a different formula. Please note this formula properly because it's a very important formula whenever it comes to such kind of a sum. So sum number 6 is done. We move on to sum number 8. Sum number 8. How many terms of AP? 2, 4, 8, 2, 6, 18 must be taken for 728. So it is GP is given as 2, 6, 18. And so A is equals to 2, R is equals to 6 upon 2 is equals to 3. So we got Sn is equals to given as 728. Okay. So it is 728 is equals to A R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. Okay, because R is greater. So you get 728 is equals to 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 3 minus 1. So 728 into 2 is equals to, or we can say 728 is equals to 2 into 3 raised to n minus 1 upon 2. 2 gets cancelled. So 728 plus 1 is equals to 3 raised to n. So 729 is equals to 3 raised to n. We know 729 is 3 3s are 9, 9 3s are 27, 27 3s are 81, 81 3s are 243, 243 3s are 343 is 729. So that is 6. So 6 is equals to 3 raised to n. Therefore n is equals to 6. We can check up the answer. That is sum number 8 is 6. We now move on to sum number 10. Okay. Find the sum of the total sum. We added to get the sum as 55 upon 72. So it is 2 upon 5 minus 1 upon 3 then 1 upon 2. So A is equals to 2 upon 5. R is equals to minus 1 upon 3 upon 2 upon 5. That will be given as minus 5 upon 6. Yeah, minus 5 upon 6. So minus 1 upon 3 into minus 5. I'm just checking out whether it is correct or not. It's minus 5 upon 1 sec. That's sure. That is minus 1 upon 3 into 5 upon 2. That is 5 upon 6. Yeah, it's correct. But why am I not getting this? Once it is, oh no, copied. 2 upon 9 is there, not 5. It's minus 3 upon 2. So that is nothing but. So R is equal to minus 3 upon 2. So it's 1.5. So it is greater than R. And the sum they have given us is 55 upon 72. So Sn is equal to 55 upon 72. So Sn is equal to A R raised to n minus 1 upon R minus 1. So it's 55 upon 72 is equal to 2 upon 9 into minus 3 upon 2 raised to n minus 1 upon minus 3 upon 2 minus 1. So that is going to be 2 upon 9 minus 3 upon 2 whole raised to n minus 1 upon minus 3 minus 5 upon 2. Okay, 55 upon 72. So 55 upon 72 into minus 5 upon 2 into 9 upon 2 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 the whole raised to 9 and minus 1. So this nothing cancels. Next 7. This is 9 8s, right? So this will be like this. It is 55 into 5. 5 5 is 25 and 25 27. 257 275 minus 16 32 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 whole raised to n minus 1. So now we see this is as minus 275 upon 32 plus 1 is equal to 3 upon 2 whole raised to n. So minus 275 minus plus 32 upon 32. So that will be minus 203 and then 4 243 upon 32 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 whole raised to n. Simple. This you know 243 is nothing but 2 to 3 3 is 9, 9 3 is 27, 81 and 5. So it is minus 3 upon 2 the whole raised to 5 is equal to minus 3 upon 2 the whole raised to n. Therefore n is equal to 5. Got it? So this was sum number 10. We now move on to sum number 12. Find the geometric mean of the following. So it's a very simple sum number 12. First one, it is 4 upon 9 and 9 upon 4. So b square is equal to AC. So is equal to 4 upon 9 into 9 upon 4 is equal to 1. So b is equal to plus or minus 1. So that's the first answer, that the geometric mean of that thing is 1. We see the next sum, third sum. That is 2a and 8a cube. So that is b square is equal to 2a into 8a cube is equal to 16a raised to 4. That is 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 raised to 16. So 2 raised to 4 into a raised to 4 is equal to 2a the whole raised to 4 is b square. So b is equal to plus or minus 2a the whole raised to 2. Therefore b is equal to 4a square, because minus will also give the same answer. So the answer will be 4a square for 12th ka second. Third. We now move on to sum number 14. The first term of GP is minus 3 and the square of the second term is equal to fourth term. So 14 sum is this way, that a is equal to given to you as minus 3 and they are given the square of the second term. So t 2 the whole square is equals to fourth term. So T4. Okay, it's given that square of the second term is equals to its fourth term. You have to find the seventh term. So here we see that it is AR the whole square is equals to AR raised to 4 minus 1. So A square R square is equals to AR raised to 3. Therefore, you can find out the value of AR over here. Now what we need to find out is the seventh term, right? So we see over here that A square R square upon AR cube is equals to 1. So here A gets cancelled and this is getting cancelled with this. So A upon R is equals to 1. So A is equals to R. So now we want to find out T7. T7 is equals to AR raised to 7 minus 1. So it is equal to A into R raised to 6. When A is equals to R, it will be R raised to 6. R into 1 raised to R raised to 6 is equals to R raised to 7. So T raised to 7. Now we know that, oh sorry, it's already given, I just missed that thing. Okay. So therefore is equals to minus 3. Right, so we can directly substitute the values here. So A is equals to R is equals to minus 3 over here. Right? Because we are getting A is equals to R. So over here we get is equals to minus 3 the whole into minus 3 raised to 6. We equal to minus 3 raised to 7. Now because it is minus, so it will be minus 3 raised to 7 as the final answer. So T raised to 7, T7, that is sum number 14. T7, 14 sum is minus, it is 2187. That may be 2, 3, 3 is a 9, 9, 3 is a 27, 27 is 81, 81 is a 80, 81, then into 3 will be 243. Then, so this is 3, 9, 27, 81, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 will be 3, 0, 9, there's a 12, 6, 7, 29, and 3, 3 is a 9, 3 is a 27, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 21. So 2187, yeah, it is equals to minus 2187. Yeah, it's quite weird. Sometimes they don't multiply, sometimes they multiply. But anyway, if it is like 2 and 3 and if you are easily able to multiply, it's better that you multiply and you get the answer. So that was sum number 14. We now move on to sum number 16. So sum number 16. The first two terms of GP are 128 and 25 respectively. Find the fifth and the sixth term. So A is equals to 125 and T2 is equals to 25. Yeah, so we have R is equals to 25 upon 125. So is equals to 1 upon 5. So T5 is equals to AR raised to 5 minus 1 is equals to 125 into 1 upon 5 raised to 4. So that is 125 into 1 upon 5 5 are 25, 25 5 are 125, 125 5 are 625. So 625. So that will give me 5 are, so it's 1 upon 5. T5 is 1 upon 5. T6 will be equal to T5 into R, which is 1 upon 5 into 1 upon 5 is equal to 1 upon 25. So that will be, fifth term will be 1 upon 5 and the sixth term will be 1 upon 25. Fifth, 1 upon 5 and 1 upon 25. That was sum number 16. We come to the last sum, sum number 18. So sum number 18 goes this way. The first term of the GP is 27. So A is equals to 27. The eighth term be 1 upon 81. So T8 is equals to 1 upon 81. So AR raised to 8 minus 1 is equals to 1 upon 81. So 27 into R raised to 7 is equals to 1 upon 81. So R raised to 7 is equals to 1 upon 81 into 27. Now that is nothing but 81 is 3 raised to 4 and 27 3 raised to 3. So 3 raised to 4 into 3 raised to 3 is equals to 1 upon 3 raised to 7. is r raised to 7. So r is equals to 1 upon 3. Got it? We need to find out the sum of the 10 terms. So we got to find out the sum of the 10 terms. So S10 is equals to A r raised to n minus 1 upon r minus 1. A is given as 27. So 27 into r is 1 upon 3. Oh, 1 upon 3 is less than, so I made a mistake. I should have taken it as 1 minus r raised to n upon 1 minus r. So it will be 1 minus 1 upon 3 the whole raised to n. So that is 10 upon 1 minus 1 upon 3. That is 27 upon 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to 10 upon, let it be like this only. This is 3 minus 1, that is 2 upon 3. So that is, you get it as 27 into 3 is 81 upon 2, 1 minus 1 upon 3 raised to 10. So that will be the answer of S10 of sum number 18. Let me check this out. Sum number 81 upon 2, 1 upon, yeah, that's the same thing. What they have only done is that they have taken this as 81 upon 2, 1 minus 3 raised to minus 10. It's the same thing, but anyway, you can keep it over here. This is the right answer. So that's the answer. That is the end of the chapter GP. So quite a small chapter as such, but be careful. There are many calculations to be done in this, wherein you can make a lot of mistake. Moreover, the formula what you need to use, this one. So whether 1 minus hai ya r minus 1 hai ya 1 minus r hai, it's very important to be taking care of that thing properly. Many times you mistakenly write over here also 1 minus r raised to 1 के बदले r raised to n minus 1 जो आदत है ना वो, तो वो नहीं होना चाहिए. So be sure that you remember the formulas for the GP properly. GP formula is the most important thing. People tend to forget the formula. Otherwise, it's a easy chapter. Okay. So this was the end of GP. So we are done with AP and GP both now. Okay. Yeah.